My name is Margaret Hale. I am 61 years old. I live alone in a quiet little house in Dover. My husband passed away 9 years ago. Since then, this house has been my only companion. I have one son, his name is Ethan. Ethan moved to Australia years ago. He married there, has 2 beautiful children, and a good job. He lives a happy life, or at least that's what I tell myself when I look at his photos every evening. I live here, in silence. Every morning, I wake up early, make myself a cup of tea, clean the house, and talk to no one. Sometimes I hear the postman outside, and my heart beats faster, hoping there's a letter from Ethan, but it's never from him. He rarely calls. Once in a while, he sends money, saying, "Mom, I'll visit soon," but the word soon stretches into years. And yet, I wait, because he's my son. His laughter still echoes in these walls. I keep his childhood photos on my nightstand, his first day of school, his crooked smile when he lost his first tooth. Those memories are all I have. Then, one winter evening, someone knocked on my door. I opened it and there he was, Ethan. I could hardly believe my eyes. "You really came?" I whispered. He smiled. "Of course, Mom." I hugged him tightly, tears filling my eyes. He looked healthy, confident, almost like a stranger wearing my son's face. I made tea for him, and we sat in the living room where his father's chair still stood empty. "How's Claire and the children?" I asked. "They're all fine," he said softly. After a pause, he looked at me seriously. "Mom, you shouldn't be living alone anymore. It's not safe. I want to take you to Australia. You'll be happy there. The kids want to meet you. Claire too." I looked around my house, the clock ticking on the wall, the faded curtains, the photos, the scent of the past. "But this is my home," I said slowly. "Your father lived here. I can't just leave it all behind." Ethan took my hand gently. "You'll have everything there, Mom. A warm home, family, love." That night, I couldn't sleep. His words kept echoing in my mind. Maybe he was right. Maybe I was just afraid of change. The next morning, Ethan said quietly, "Mom, we should sell this house. You don't need it anymore. We can use the money to start fresh in Australia." I hesitated, but he smiled, and I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe that my son had come to save me from my loneliness. So I said yes. I sold the house. Ethan handled everything. I packed a small bag, just clothes, photos, and a few memories. Together, we went to the airport. My heart was heavy, but there was also hope. I thought, at last, I'll be with my son again. At the airport, Ethan said, "Mom, wait here. I'll get a wheelchair. The way is long. You shouldn't walk." I nodded, "All right, dear." He walked away. I sat down. I waited. 5 minutes, 10:30. He didn't come back. I looked around, searching every face, every direction. My hands started to shake. My heart felt strange, heavy, uncertain. "He'll be back," I whispered to myself. "He's just delayed." An hour passed. Still nothing. Then a police officer approached me. "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" "Yes," I said quickly, "my son. He went to get a wheelchair. We're going to Australia." The officer looked concerned. "Do you have his photo?" I showed him a picture from my purse. He nodded and left. Minutes later, he returned. His expression had changed. He sat beside me. "Ma'am," he said gently, "I'm afraid your son has already boarded the flight. He's gone." I blinked at him, not understanding. "Gone? What do you mean?" "He would never leave me." "I'm sorry," the officer said softly. "He went alone." I felt the ground vanish beneath me. My heart cracked open. I couldn't breathe. Tears blurred my sight. "No," he promised. The officer's eyes filled with pity. "Some people forget their hearts, ma'am." He told me his name was Michael Turner. "You remind me of my mother," he said quietly. "She passed away a few years ago." He hesitated, then added, "Please, don't stay here alone. Come to my house. My wife will be happy to have you. We'll take care of you." I refused at first. "I don't want to be a burden." He smiled. "It's not a burden. It's a blessing." That night, I stayed with Michael and his wife, Emily. She spoke to me kindly, as if I were family. I cried in the room they gave me, missing Ethan, still hoping he would call. The next morning, Michael received a phone call. He went to another room to answer it. When he came out, I could see pain in his eyes. "Everything okay?" I asked. "Yes," he lied. He never told me the truth. That flight, the one Ethan took, had crashed. There were no survivors. He couldn't tell me. Maybe he wanted to protect my heart one last time. Days turned into months. I stayed with Michael and Emily. They treated me like their own mother. They gave me love, care, and a home. Every night, I prayed for Ethan's soul, for his children, and for every mother who waits in vain. One day, Michael asked, "Do you ever wish to go back to your old house?" I smiled faintly. "I lost that house, but I found a home here." Ethan was gone, but in his place, I found the son I truly deserved.